Hey guys, this is Kavwa from Taktful Systems. I'm just making this video on how to perform a sumo deadlift. I'm doing this mostly as a compilation of things that I've shared with a few of my clients and tips that I've used myself converting from conventional to sumo. So yep, hope you find this useful, and if you have any questions, just feel free to reach out. All right, let's get into it. Now set up in front of the barbell that's loaded, of course. You want to be right in the middle. Set up your house, so that means your shins as vertical as possible and opening your hips up with your toes following the direction of your knees and vice versa. You want to grab the bar with your arms straight down. Think long arms here, and you just want to feel for your balance. So as soon as you grip the bar, you want to make sure that your chest is actually coming through and your hands aren't too close together. Yep, and engage your lats and pull the bar. So that's that. All right, now here's the side view of it. So you want to make sure your back is straight. As you're coming across to the bar, when you're hinging backwards, you're still maintaining that straight back, your chest up. Take a deep breath in, and yeah, grab the bar, pull the slack out first, wedge your knees, and if you can do it in one go, do it. If you need to ramp yourself up, then do it like that as well. And yeah, that lift to the knees is just to sort of get a feel for my adductors as well. So I'm repeating this again, slightly different angle, just trying to make sure that the torso is a bit more vertical this time. Yep, so slack pulled, chest through, hips are set, that wedge is sort of built, ramp the tension and then pull. Obviously, you don't need to pause every time. I'm just doing that to sort of gauge how my joints are feeling that day. So when warming up, it's an easy enough thing to do, and I always do it that way. Now, once you get used to that situation, you might feel like going wider might be the thing for you. And one thing I just like to do to sort of get a good gauge of where things are in my usual stance is just do these Shiko variations, the Boris variations, I mean. And yeah, so just feel what your balance is, where you're strongest. Adjust your foot width, or I mean your foot stance width, and yeah, try again. Obviously maintaining that your upper body doesn't get compromised. You're still keeping the back tight, still making sure your chest can come through, and yeah, you can see the side angle of that as well. You still want your knees and toes to be pointing in the same direction, with the slight exaggeration of your feet out. You notice that you need to come a bit closer to the bar so that your foot is still mid-width of the bar. And yeah, that's just to help you stay balanced so that you're not overreaching and having to roll the bar closer to yourself before you lift. So yep, there you go again from a different angle. Neutral back, hips locked, knees wedged, and you can try it again. And yeah, just go with whatever your adductors are comfortable with. Yeah, sometimes you find some people that can't open up their hips to the point where they can get to that position, so there's no point in them trying to reach any further. Otherwise it just, cause some more injury. But there we go again. Obviously you can see that the ROM's being shortened even further. That's just maximizing, the perks of sumo. still coming at a trade-off for balance for some people. As the bar gets heavier, some people, especially if they don't necessarily have a long foot, will find it a bit tricky if their feet aren't rooted properly. But there's always room for improvement and ways to work around that. So there's the phantom view. You can clearly see that my toes are almost touching the plates even. And yeah, I'm looking a lot shorter when I stand up. So that's definitely, dropping that ROM even further. And yep, there's me training at 618. If you can see my stance, it's not overly wide. It's just more of a average stance width. This is what I find to be most comfortable and convenient when I'm doing a lot of volume or just trying to maintain some, general strength. I have gone a bit wider in the past. Found that to be a bit harsh on my adductors, and I find this a bit more comfortable. In time though, might be something I could work on, but to be honest, I am still making progress at this stance width, and you can see over there I've had to reset it to something a bit more familiar, and what I couldn't even pick up for a single rep, I'm now doing reps of just because of adjusting that stance width. So wider isn't always better. You gotta find what works for you at the end of the day.
He just muscled that one right up, and he got 3 wide rights.